Welcome back, everybody, to the Speakeasy Bourbon Club. So by request, we're going to head and I'll have a disclaimer in just a second, but by request, we're going to be sampling Black Maple Hill Oregon Straight Rye Whiskey. Again, the key word there is Oregon Straight Rye Whiskey. This is not to be confused with the Black Maple Hill that was produced out of the Willett household. So I know there's a little bit, lots of noise. Check the internet. Some people aren't very happy. The Willett juice, fantastic. We're going to break into this one. You can see I've already snuck a taste or two. So I already have my opinion on it. And it's not a bad one necessarily. So this is 47.5% alcohol, 95 proof. There's no age statement on this, so that's one of the differences from the previous Black Maple Hill is there was an age statement. This one has since been, they've moved out to Oregon, and I believe it's a sourced liquor. There's no age statements, 4 to 5 years, 75% rye, 25% corn. And oddly enough, it's very unique to me in the sense that on the nose, I get a little bit of heat out of this thing. I mean, nothing crazy. I mean, it doesn't make you draw back from it. But it's kind of got a funky. Funky's not a good word to use, but it's got a grassy smell, kind of like a fresh cut grass, and maybe not fresh cut, but a cut grass smell. So I'm almost getting like a musky or a mossy smell out of there. So I wouldn't go straight to a peaty Scotch. But I would lean more that it's kind of got a Scotch smell more than a rye whiskey smell. And the other thing I would say is I'd probably call this a high rye bourbon as opposed to a straight rye whiskey. Nevertheless, let's get a little deeper in this thing. I do get some sweet notes on the nose. And when I say sweet, I'm definitely picking up some licorice in here. It's got a nice dark brown tint to it, I would say. It looks a little thin on the glass, so it's probably going to be a little thin on the palate, which that's okay. I mean, it's a young whiskey, and you could count on that. The other thing is I'm getting the sweet notes that I'm catching up with here. It's kind of a gingerbread, maybe. I'm not getting like that brown sugar sweet. I'm getting kind of a bittersweet on this. So let's give it a taste. Yeah, so as expected, it's kind of thin on the mouth. It is drinking a little hotter than, to me, it's drinking hotter than 95 proof. So, especially on the finish, I am getting it's very leathery to me. Again, kind of that Scotch reference that I made. There it is. I'm picking up some, you need to spend some time in your mouth. But yeah, I mean, after a minute, you do kind of pick up that, I'm getting spearmint out of this thing. I don't know, depending on your palate, you may pick up a different kind of mint, but I am picking up some spearmint like late in the finish. And even though it's kind of thin, I wouldn't say that it's that the finish is short. It's not long, but it's there, and it kind of keeps representing itself, if that's fair. Yeah, I'm getting. It's kind of sappy. I want to say syrupy, but again, it's got like this musk in there. That again, it's fine. I mean, I don't have any issues drinking it. So yeah, I mean, I'd say give black. Obviously, I've had a few, but give Black Maple Hill a try. The issue I do have with it is it's $80, and I think that for $80 on the shelf, that's if you can find it. It doesn't drink like an $80 rye whiskey to me. So, but if you're at a friend's house or at a bar, I'd say that's where I would start. If you are not a big fan of rye whiskeys, even though this thing is 75% rye, I don't think you're going to find that it drinks like a 75% rye whiskey. So, yeah, Black Maple Hill, Oregon Straight Rye Whiskey. Give it a try. Cheers.